Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and this is your host, Mike Spider Slayer. That's right, guys, welcome back. Today we're getting ready to talk about Captain America, issue number 1. The new Captain America from Marvel Now. That's right, guys. Alright, so Captain America. I am not a huge fan of Captain America. I don't know what it is. I just never got into the character. I don't know if I was never into the whole war thing or World War II or the red, white, and blue. I don't know what it is about Captain America. There's just something about him that never really intrigued me. Um, but with Marvel Now, I said, you know what? Let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot. Let me buy it and see what it's about. Okay? Um, but first off, I wanted to talk about this cover. This cover is awesome. I love this cover. It says, clean up the room, or no, it says, no more playing with your little Avenger club. That's pretty awesome right there. So that was cool. And then here is another variant cover. I liked this cover as well. This was nice. And I'll give you the interior art. The interior art here is great. I like it. I don't know if it's because you can't see anybody's faces or if it's the coloring or whatnot, but this part of the book is good. And here's another page of the art which looks good. Okay? And if you guys haven't known by now, which I'm sure everybody does because we've been waiting for this forever, and this book has been out almost a week now, and it's John Romita who does the artwork, and Rick Remender is the writer. Um, the artwork is, in my taste, okay. All right. Again, I'm not a huge Captain America fan as it is, so the book really has to be spectacular and something for me to keep it. Okay? I'm not hating on Captain America. It's just I just don't like him. But I've read this issue twice, and after reading it the second time, I'm going to give it another issue. Okay? You guys can say whatever you want. Put it on the comments below. I didn't find this issue that great. Again, probably because of my preference. Okay? But I did find the ending intriguing, and it captured me to see, okay, what's going to happen to Captain America in this dimension. Okay? Um, one of the problems that I had with the book, obviously, was the artwork. I only like John Romita's artwork in Kick-Ass because that's how I'm used to seeing Kick-Ass's artwork. It's done by him. It's good. It fits the grittiness of Kick-Ass. For Captain America, this just doesn't work for me, okay? I feel like I'm actually reading a Kick-Ass comic. The people that are drawn all look the same. They look like Dave in the Kick-Ass comic right here. I just didn't like it. It just reminded me too much of it. So that really bothered me. But when it came to Steve Rogers putting on the costume and being the superhero part, it was pretty good. It was tolerable. Okay. Um, but in the issue itself, and the writing was pretty decent. Okay. You know, in the beginning we go back to Steve Rogers' mom in 1926, and he has an abusive father, and we see that, and his mom just gives him a little life lesson there, and then it flashes back to Captain America where he's fighting the Green Skull, and he takes down this plane, and he defeats the Green Skull in the beginning, which was pretty cool. It was a little comical there because he's coming down with the Green Skull in his hand, and the next thing you see is he tells the plane, he goes, there's a biological weapon on board on that plane. And he's like, plane? What plane? It's like, give it a second. And bam, everything comes crashing down. So pretty cool there. And next thing we see is that he's talking to his possibly future wife here, and she's the one that proposed. And we see that there's this mission that has to go on, and Steve gets on this train, and then all of a sudden in this train he gets locked in this thing here, and he's like, what the hell? And the next thing we see is he disappears into another dimension, dimension Z, and he's in this like tower like spear place or whatever it is, and the next thing you know he gets stabbed in the neck by this needle, and he's like, oh, and you see this baby, and he thinks he's tripping, and he thinks he's talking with Sharon, and the TV is off, and next thing you know is he wakes up in here, and he's just looking at a baby, and he's like, what the hell is going on? And next thing you see this big needle going in his chest. Like, oh, he's like freaking out, And here, this was pretty cool. I like this page. And he's bleeding from the chest, and then it's Zula comes in, and it's the robot dude with the face in his chest. So that was pretty neat there. And I don't know, dude, Captain America or not, if you're getting the super soldier serum getting drained out of you, and I guess this shows the willpower of Captain America, but I thought at first he's like hulking out or something. I was like, what's going on? He breaks through his restraints. He comes out. Next thing you see is that he pushes Zula away. He's falling on the ground. He has time to grab his shield and his costume. He throws his shield, and it's like, smashes everything up, and it's crashing everything. He jumps out of the windows. He's jumping here. Here he is. Here. Got enough sound effects going. And he falls on the ground. He's all messed up, doped up from drugs and stuff like that. And Zula just, goes up and he talks to his daughter. And he's like, killed my boy. He's like, you killed your baby brother, dear Jet. I only wanted super soldier serum for you both. And now my boy is dead. And the next thing we see is that he's flying in his jet, and it just takes off because he can't seem to control it. And next thing you know is he crashes, and you see the plane just scatters all over the place. It's hitting the ground. So think about it. He's all over. And the next thing you see is that he gets out from the crash. He's all bloody, and you look inside the shield, and you see the baby. And he saved the baby. He's like, thank God the baby's safe. Because he didn't know who that baby was. It was his son or anything like that. So he just decides to take the baby. And the next thing he's like, okay, everything is just going to be fine. And in our next issue, it says, Castaway in Dimension Z. So it's going to be interesting to see. After reading this the first time, I was like, I kind of almost skimmed through it because I already put it in my head that Captain America was going to suck. And after reading it again, it didn't suck. It wasn't the greatest story I've ever read, but it wasn't bad. So I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, almost a 4. It was pretty good. It's just, my issue with it is they said it right from the bat. It's going to be 12 issues. So if this book comes out, I'm not sure if this book comes out twice a month or if it's once a month. If it's twice a month, we're going to see it in like June end, or if it comes out once a month, it won't be from a year from now. So I can't see reading one story arc for a whole entire year and how they're going to drag this out. It will be interesting to see how Captain America deals with Dimension Z and what problems what he's gonna come across in Dimension Z, and how he withstands it, and how his sanity reacts. And this child, who I guess he's going to be raising while he's here. So in those aspects of the story, I'm going to be interested to see. And it's a little bit different from always doing the war thing, or Red Skull, or things of that nature. So after taking it for a second chance, I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I'm going to see what this has to do. The reason why I give it like a 3.5, almost a 4, is really because of the artwork of John Romita. I can't stand it. It just drives me crazy. It's not as bad when he's got the superhero stuff going on here, but it's just bad when he draws people. I can't stand it. Okay, so that's why I gave it the rating that I did. So yeah, so that's what I thought of Captain America issue number 1, and I will be getting issue number 2. At first I wasn't. Now I'm going to get it. So guys, tell me what you thought about Captain America. Tell me your thoughts on him. Were you a lifelong fan? I know someone who is, and that's Craig, Rorschach's Journal, so I hope he doesn't rip me apart for this review. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner, and this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you on the next comic book review. Take care, everyone. Bye.